sound of the things we're hoping to recycle.
This discard stream, it really tells stories about what's happening in our communities.
And if that's true, the story here is that we're drinking at home way more and ordering online a lot.
We've definitely seen an increase in cardboard, and we've definitely seen an increase in aluminum coming out of people's homes.
There's a market for all this recycled cardboard, but it has to make it through this sorting facility first.
It was really loud in here a few seconds ago. All the machines were going. We're stopped right now, and that's because of a huge cardboard jam behind us. We're told that's one of the biggest problems that slows them down on a regular basis.
So this is a MRF, a material recovery facility.
Oversized cardboard isn't the only culprit. Eureka Recycling co-president Lynn Hoffman looks at the day's pile and instantly spots a problem.
The most visually easy to see is the plastic bags. A lot of our equipment runs on axles, and those bags get all wrapped around and make our equipment way less effective. So we have to shut down, people have to climb in, cut them out with box cutters. They're super problematic.
Many of us upped our plastic consumption during the pandemic. Perhaps you stopped using that reusable grocery bag or ordered more takeout. And speaking of, these things can't be recycled.
You see a lot of wish cycling.
Lots of wish cycling.
This little guy might look familiar to you, but single-use masks go straight to the trash. Same thing with rubber gloves.
And you can see, this is not even a day's worth of material.
All that wish cycling keeps this crew busy as they pull out things like batteries, propane tanks, and pots and pans. Really, anything we cleaned out of the basement during lockdown.
Extension cords, Christmas lights, garden hoses, these kinds of things we get a lot of, and they really wreak havoc on our equipment.
To be fair, it can be confusing.
This keeps the cold stuff cold.
Take this meal kit insulation, for instance.
But really confusing because look at this. Place me in your curbside bin, number 1. There's just, it's just not true.
Different cities and recyclers accept different things, so you have to check. And that recycle symbol on the packaging doesn't always mean you can actually recycle it. That, Hoffman says, is on the people making the products.
You find those little arrows on just about every piece of plastic, but it really doesn't mean anything. Really, it's the manufacturers of those products that aren't being totally truthful and aren't investing in the systems that we need to get those things recycled.
Most paper, cardboard, cans, and number 1 soda bottles are generally recycled. Same with number 2 detergent and milk jugs. Though Hoffman hopes we can come up with a better solution.
You're saying, like, in an ideal world, you're out of business.
That's right, yeah. We're actually a zero waste nonprofit, so we have a mission to demonstrate that waste is completely preventable.
She hopes we can all reduce our waste and upcycle what we don't want, so it doesn't have to end up here.
The climate impacts of creating all of these materials, and honestly even recycling them, it's going to take real creative solutions from across the supply chain.
In Minneapolis, Erin Hassanzadeh, WCCO 4 News.